Jesus.
They brought in a team of specialists and confirmed, Steve, the thing sitting on your desk is a live parrot round, and it's still live. A type of artillery shell used by Union forces. And they detonated it safely at Camp Bullis. Think about that.
Jeez, man.
It still blew up the way it was supposed to.
And people are picking it up, handling it.
Now, they blew it up more than 50 miles away from his home. Officials say long dormant munitions from the past, they continue to turn up in homes and on former battlefields across the U.S. and Europe. They warn that such relics can be just as hazardous now as when they were made back then. I thought it was really some sort of dummy. Now I'm thinking this thing is making a dummy out of me.
Yeah, but you're alive, man.
People are picking it up. What is this?
Sure.
Again,
you wouldn't think
it's
about
20 pounds.
It would not cross my mind.
It's a cylinder. It's still 20 pounds. I mean, you pick up a 25-pound dumbbell, you know that's significant.
Yeah.
In other words, there was a lot of munitions in there.
Yes. That's why they'd have blown it up. Yeah, I would not have thought about it.
What unusual thing do you have in your house, or what did you not expect to find in your home? 206-803-ROCK.
Hello, Matt. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola, amigos.
Hola.
Hey, how are you guys doing today?
Doing great, man.
Good. Anyway, we'll get right to it. We moved into our house 8 years ago, and my mother-in-law has her own suite downstairs. And when we moved in, we went through her suite. We were cleaning some stuff and decided, you know what? This place, it's tidy. We're good. We didn't go through every single cupboard. So, we've moved in, and then my aunt comes along, and they're in there, and they're putting some more stuff in an upper cupboard above the fridge. And my wife says, "Can you come downstairs?" I come downstairs. She hands me a bag. She goes, "What's this?" And I let the bag furl open, and I go, "Well, I've watched enough Breaking Bad to think that this is meth." And this bag had like 10 other bags inside it with like a little Apple insignia on it, and it was all full of shard. And they're all like, "Well, we should call the police." And I said, No.
We're smoking
we don't need
this.
to call the police. Hey?
You should have smoked it, man.
No, thank you very much. What I did do, I did take it to the RCMP station in Shawnigan Lake, and it was so nonchalant. The guy just goes, "Yeah, okay, thanks." I went, hang on a minute. Can you, confirm that this is what I think it is and maybe weigh it? I mean, I got a story to tell now.
Right.
He goes, "Yeah, okay." And he gets out his little kit, and he, just like you see on, cops or whatever, and sure, it comes out all purple. He goes, it's meth, and he just put the bags on. He goes, "Well, with the bags and stuff," he goes, it's about 2.5 ounces. I'm like,
so how much was the street value of that? I mean,
I don't know. What would you say? Maybe $2,000 or something? I have no idea.
I saw a big bag of something outside of the 7-Eleven on Stoneway one day.
Yeah. It's like,
I was going to get an ice cream sandwich or a pack of smokes or something. And when I'm walking out, I'm like, that is a big bag of white powder.
Yeah. Then probably not Coke.
I did not touch it.
They come back. I wouldn't either.
I was like, I don't know what that is, but that is someone's upset that they don't know where they put that.
So when you take meth to the cops, is there any suspicion on their part that it's your meth?
Well, that was the thing, is he just took it out of my hands. He goes, "Okay, thanks." Like it was nothing. And, I just said, "Okay, well, let's check it out. Let's weigh it." And then that was the end of it. I went home, told my family that it was in safe hands and it wasn't getting into the hands of, kids at a high school or something like that,
Just so you know, one of our more astute YouTubers here wanted to let you know you had about $3,000 worth of meth. They were real quick to come up with that answer there.
$3,000.
$3,000.
I hate to say it, but if it was cocaine, I probably would have sold it to someone that I knew, because then I wouldn't think that it might have gotten into into the wrong hands, right?
Well, I think too,
discerning with
from
your
the
drugs.
cops' perspective, I just can't imagine a dealer or a user ever bringing them drugs.
You don't, but I've seen just enough stories as we do research for the show where, as our old boss said, never underestimate how stupid people can be. So sometimes people go to the cops to have their drugs tested to make sure it is what they bought.
Yeah.
That's stupid, but just if I'm a cop, I would not assume you're that dumb, but I wouldn't take the chance that you're not.
Okay.
I guess, yeah, it's just
Because
kind of
look,
a judgment call.
you might have more meth at home. You brought me this small sample to make sure that it's actually meth, so that you know you're safe with whatever you have at home.
That would raise flags. I guess from my perspective, I'm just saying, if somebody came in with 2 ounces of it, it's like, that's enough. That's an amount where it's like, this is either a dealer's or like, I don't think anybody bringing 2 ounces. You're right. You bring in a little gram of meth. You go,
hey, man, can you
test this? Like, I go, you're doing meth.
First house I ever bought in Maryland. It had the old school, really small tiles, probably by inch.
Yeah.
So if you've seen those bathrooms before, typically the sink sits on 2 stands, like two metal poles in the front, mounted to the back wall, which is also tile. Typically they come in shades of like light blue, pink. Mine was aqua. Kind of an aqua color, right? So we go to redo this bathroom. And of course, the first item up for business, man, is just demolition, going there with a sledgehammer. Jesus, I don't know what they were using for plaster back in the day, but it might as well just been concrete.
Yeah.
I do remember that. Just trying to bust this stuff up. So I basically busted the entire backsplash that went all the way to the top of the ceiling in the shower area. That was my first item up for business. As soon as I busted that down, all behind that wall, whoever the construction guy, tile guy, whoever he was, every single thing that he thought was trash was behind that wall.
Like what?
So, first of all, there was a ton of beer cans. He drank Budweiser and he drank National Bohemian. They were all pull tabs.
Oh, nice.
That's old school. The kind that come completely off.
Yeah.
Pull them, and there was like crumpled up newspapers from the Capital Gazette, which was the Annapolis newspaper.
Did you see what year they were from?
They were from 1952.
All right.
Absolutely did. And there were still a couple of things that were recognizable as far as names of stuff that you know, like Phillips Crab House was around.
Okay.
They were advertising in the newspaper at the time. They still have them in Baltimore and a couple other places, Ocean City. But that was weird. It was like a time capsule. There were brown bags that just had like little balls of foil in them. So it must have been lunch bags.
Sure. Yeah.
Nothing really,
nothing exciting, but yeah, you're right. It's a time capsule.
I mean, there was just, cigarette butts back there.
He was just dumping trash in there.
What, Chesterfields?
Yeah.
That's what the guy smoked, Chesterfield cigarettes? Right. I don't know. It's just weird.
Budweiser and Chesterfield.
Because I basically cleaned all that up before the guy who was going to come in was going to drywall it and tie it back.
Yeah.
I was just doing the demolition to save a little money. So that
Sure.
So he was just going in there and putting in the new shower, but it was pretty cool. What unusual thing did you have in your house, or what did you not expect to find in your home? 206-803.
My basement I grew up in had one of those like drop ceilings.
Yeah.
Right. Like you could push up the panels.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So when we first got a printer, I would print off porn pictures. And I hadn't thought about this in years. And then my brother and I, when we were moving my dad out to clean it out, the weekend before I got there, he's like, I found a lot of porn pictures printed off. And I was like, oh.
So did your brother go through the tiles to see?
Yeah, because I think they were just going to take it down. Whoever was going to sell the house was like, you could take that ceiling down.
Yeah, take it down. Add a couple inches to the height and all that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Found your porn picture.
Was that the only thing up there?
Yeah.
I'm going to say